What's up? It's Kat Dobay. I'm here with Tuned Up at Audiofeed. I'm here with Hello Luna. Hi guys.
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
Say hello, Luna. Yeah. So tell me about your origin story. I know we were just talking about like being in choir and band. Did you guys play the trumpet or?
Who played the trumpet?
Saxophone.
The oboe.
Saxophone, oboe.
Oboe. That's
and
saxophone. Yeah.
choir.
Snare.
What's
Okay,
a
so
snare?
he's always been on
Snare
drums.
Snare
Yeah.
Oh,
Just the snare drum, not the whole kit. Yeah.
that's crazy.
But anyway, origin story. How do we?
Origin story. So how did
Origin
you meet as
story.
a band? Yeah.
Yeah, so actually I was doing an EP. I used to do acoustic music, like folk. I played the mandolin, ukulele, like that's how I got my start. And
Yeah, she came over to the dark side.
yeah, I did. Fairly quickly, actually. So I went in to record my EP. Mike was actually my session drummer, and we ended up starting a band pretty soon after that, and then met the rest of the guys, and the rest is history. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
word. Talk a little bit more about your solo project, your EP.
Yeah.
How long were you doing that? And
I've been
How do you
doing
think
this a
about
lot longer than I was doing that. So like when I began doing that, like I was probably like I don't know, like 15 years old. I was like in high school. I really liked like quirky ukulele songs, and I belonged to a ukulele club and.
Ukulele club. I
Yeah,
wish I could have
ukulele club.
joined. Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty sweet. We basically just played a bunch of punk songs on ukulele and met
That's
up.
crazy.
Oh, I don't know. She's talking about that. Yeah.
Okay, so from ukulele, like, how did it transition into like metal?
So that's kind of the fun story. So
Plug your
we
ukulele into a distortion pedal.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely what happened. I mean, I kind of did. I did have a flying V ukulele. I've always been like way more interested in like rock than I was folk, but folk was accessible to me because like you don't have to like have a band. You don't have to do anything. Like when you're just making music, I just needed whatever I could get my hands on. So that was.
So were
yeah.
you playing coffee shops and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
I was playing coffee shops. I was playing like, like funny little art festival kind of stuff. Like I played a lot of open mics.
So then you recruited him to be a drummer.
Yeah.
And then where did you go from there?
Immediately I like brought a song, and it was like a sad acoustic like song. It was like 6 minutes. And we sat in like this dirty, like it was basically like a cubicle for bands. Like it was like this practice space. And you could hear the bands kind of like this next door. You'd be practicing and you'd hear that. And you'd just go at it. And I'm trying to like sing along to this song. And you can barely hear me because the band next door is playing so loud.
So it's
And
just
then-
like no soundproofing, no nothing. It's just,
soundproofing,
wait, was it some
absolutely
guy's
not.
house? You're in this
No, it
recording
was called the
studio?
Dude Locker, right?
Dude locker.
Yeah, it's called the Dude Locker. And then he starts playing drums. You can barely hear me. And then we had this whiteboard, and I remember we just started taking the song apart. We turned it into a 3-minute song, and we plugged some pedals in, and it just sounded crazy. It sounded so different, and I hung up my acoustic guitar, never picked it up again, and we've just been
That's
rocking
all
out
they
ever
do.
since.
That's all they do now. That's quite an origin story.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's sick. So how would you describe your music now?
I would say it's definitely darker and edgier, but I mean, it's always difficult for like the artist to describe their sound and like to explain like what exactly genre it is. But I think we've kind of switched from like indie rock to more like aggressive rock. I think we've kind of like.
So it wasn't an immediate shift from like folk music to metal. There was an in-between.
We went folk to indie rock to alternative rock, and now I would say we're kind of on the harder rock journey.
That's sick.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's on the way.
yeah, black metal is definitely on the way. Now I would definitely say we still have a lot of pop elements. We're basically a pop rock band. Like,
That's sick, yeah.
yeah, Sweet and Deranged is a harder song, but we have a lot more we're releasing soon that are much more accessible.
Yeah, that was my next question. What are you guys working on right now? You got an album in the works?
We have an EP in the works that's coming out in October, and so this month, July 21st, we're going to be putting out a song called Buried on the Inside. You can pre-save it now. If you follow us on social, you'll see a link for it. But yeah, that comes out July 21st, and then every single month leading up to October, we're releasing a single with a video. So it's a very busy year for us.
Yeah, for sure. Are you guys also on tour on top of all that?
So
all
we
those
just
new
got
releases?
off of a tour. This is the end.
This is the end. This is your last stop on tour?
This is the last stop.
Can you believe that? That's awesome.
And then we go back in, and we basically have to learn all these new songs that we've been working on. And basically become a whole new band again.
That's great. So what does the future look for Hello Luna?
You know, I think it's a lot more of this. It's a lot more frequent releases, more tours, just being more active in general. I mean, I think I speak for all of us when we say that we feel extremely blessed to still be operating, especially past COVID. You know, I know it took a lot of people out, so we're really grateful that we're still out here doing the thing. And basically, now that we're, you know, able to get back into the swing of things, we're just full speed ahead, like pedal to the metal, baby. We're just going.
More shows, baby.
Yeah, more shows.
And we're really,
more people, you know?
we're working harder to kind of get to the core of our message, which is like reaching out to people who are suffering from various types of abuse, stuff like that. So like we've been really working, especially Kenzie, in terms of writing, like making sure we really hit that, like reach out to those people who really want that message, who need to hear that stuff.
Yeah, that's a really powerful message. It's not just about fun, it's about bringing people together and healing and love.
Yeah, we're just trying to put it all out there, like everything, like Danny said, everything that we've been kind of talking about and it's always been a part of us. We're just throwing it all out there, just kind of going for it, you know?
Well, you can come see Hello Luna on their next tour, and whenever they're putting that love out there.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, so